All right, y'all. Let me give you this this compilation, honey. This is gonna be the last two empires and a star. If I can find my notes. Girl, let me crack these windows, honey. It's hot boots. Boots. Anywho. Girl, give me the notes I need. How about that? Okay, so we're gonna start with Star. So Cotton and Star getting tattoos. I don't understand where they got the money. My door is making noise. My back window. What's that issue? Anyway, I don't understand where Cotton and Star got the money. Excuse my bonnet, honey. It's just trying to make it even. Let's do even. Need to make this bonnet presentable for the girls. All right. Anyway, I don't understand where because Star and Cotton, like a whole big plot point of theirs is they ain't got no money. What job does Star have that would afford her a tattoo? I have several tattoos. Tattoos ain't generally little $20 something you can swing by and get. I don't understand, but they getting tattoos. Andy's parents, Andy's adopted, and for the sake of the plot point and the storyline, I will let you know that Andy's parents are white, and he did not grow up. He grew up rich and white, so he don't know who he is as an African American male in 2018 is America. So he's having some difficulties. Brandy is here. She's back. She's thirsty. I don't understand what Brandy's what is her name? Cassie. What her plot point is. Why is she here? Like, except to be Brandy, give us a couple vocals every now and then, and go on. I'm sorry, y'all. They just cut the grass, and I'm allergic to grass, so my allergies are trying it. But yeah, she's here, and she's just hollering at she's soliciting every man that she sees, and I'm just like, girl, what is this? What's the point? Alex and Noah, they still together. I still think they are a very, very cute couple. I think they're adorable. Let's see. Megan Good is here. She's here. She's popped in. Okay, I saw a wasp. She looks fantastic. And she's the new something, honey. She does college tours. I don't know. But the children are going on tour to Tallahassee, A&M. Whatever, girl. They're going on down to a historically black college to get this singing thing together, and Megan Good is gonna take them. So Megan Good, I knew the minute you walked in the joint, I could see you were a man of distinction. Anyway, as soon as I saw Megan Good walk in, I said, she's gonna have some drama with Lance Gross. I saw it. I just read it immediately. And it took them a little winding up to let us know that she and Lance had something in the past, and for some reason, they have Queen Latifah having a battle royale with Megan Good for Lance Gross. If Lance Gross's character were switched and he was being played, what's his name, Maurice, if Maurice were being played by MC Lyte or Eve or even Trina, I could say, yeah, I could kind of see them having this little battle royale over Maurice. But Maurice is being played by Lance Gross, and you'll never, ever, ever get me to believe that Queen Latifah is going to battle royale with anybody over Lance Gross. Fine as he is, I won't believe it. Anywho, moving along. So Keisha, oh Keisha. Keisha last week, or child, it's been 2 weeks now, the last episode, knocked on the door and was giving, my baby daddy lived here, his name Arnold. Cotton walks up to the door and says, Arnold's not here. Fast forward to this week, Keisha comes back and is like, when is Arnold going to be here? And I'm like, Keisha. There go my mama. Come on in, Keisha, and take a gander. Take a good look. I ain't talked to her today. Take a good look. Look upon Cotton's face. You don't see Arnold? You don't see Arnold in there nowhere? Ain't no Arnold. The thing about Amaya Scott is Amaya Scott looks exactly like she did pre-transition, just with hair. Like, and the pictures that they've used to portray Cotton and Arnold were pictures of Amaya Scott pre-transition and Amaya Scott post-transition. They look the same. You don't see Arnold up in there? All right, Keisha. Okay. Because when I knocked on the door, if it was me, if I knocked on the door, I'd have been like, is you Arnold? Come on over here and sit with me, Arnold. What's going on? What are we calling you? Cotton? Okay. Cotton? You got a baby. Like, I would have went that route, but okay, girl, you ain't see no Cotton, no Arnold in there. Keisha went on to say that, Cotton's son's name is Jaden. He's 7, and he really wanted to meet his father, and he don't want to meet no Cotton. And I'm saying, like, I don't think Jaden is transphobic. I've never met a transphobic 7-year-old in my life. I've never met a homophobic 7-year-old in my life. And I've met a lot of 7-year-olds. I have. I've met 7-year-olds who have trans or homophobic parents. But I ain't never met a homophobic just on their own 7-year-old. But okay. Anyway. Miss Ruby and Derek, they having a battle royale, honey. I don't care nothing about it. Megan Good and Queen Latifah also having a battle royale that I don't care nothing about. At one point, Star told Simone that she is not going to college. What kind of big sister? Girl, she can go to college and sing. It's not like she doing too much anyway. She gives you a cute little hook, and that's it. She could be reading geometry and trigonometry at the same time while y'all in the booth. Okay, we're going to let Star go first, then Alex can sing her part. While y'all doing that, I'm going to take this quick little test. Like, I didn't have it to do. Anyway, girl, so Andy, what is it? I ain't missing Andy. They done cheated. Everybody was supposed to go out in the morning to Tallahassee, but they already there. So now we all got to rush down to Tallahassee. And they're throwing shade and carrying on. And I really, 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 really am tired of Andy. I like Elijah Kelly. He's a fantastic actor. I even like his singing, even though it's a little high for me. But Andy gets on my nerves, and I want him to go. I want him to go. He's worse. So we get down to the college, and, the first thing we see is the Deltas, honey. And they out there giving you, Deltishness, stepping and carrying on. And if you don't know this about me, I don't know why you wouldn't know this about me, but I really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, cannot stand sororities, nor can I stand fraternities. I hate them. I hate the construct. I hate the thought that we have to, not we, girl, because who am I? Nobody. Just the mere fact that, what really, really gets on my nerves, even more than anything else, I don't like the idea of sororities and fraternities in general, because I feel like Black people as a whole should get together as networkers and help each other. It shouldn't be, that's my soror, so I'm going to get her a job. It should never be that. It should never be that. I hate that. But what I hate the most is seeing dark-skinned AKAs. I hate it. And it's no shade. It's not because they're, I don't think dark-skinned people should be an AKA. It's the exact opposite. I hate seeing that because I feel like AKAs were invented, the sorority was created by light-skinned people. And you had to pass the brown paper bag test to be a part of the AKAs. So what I don't understand and what I will forever hate is somebody who was not originally good enough just simply because of the tone of their skin. Now you want to be an AKA. I hate that so much. That's so stupid. That's so stupid to me. I don't want to be an AKA. Because number one, AKA, I'm not going to do it. I have had very bad personal experience with a multitude of AKAs. And it's not because necessarily I don't like AKAs. It's separate instances of AKAs that I, as an adult, put together and said, that's just how AKAs act, huh? It was different women. But anyway, I don't like it because I don't think that, number one, I don't think the original AKAs should have done that. You already Black. And you gonna tell these other Black women they can't be a part of your group because they're not light enough? I can't do it. And now, almost every AKA I know is dark, is brown, browner than the paper bag. And I'm like, why would you want to be a part? And they rep the 1907 so tough. And it's like, girl, in 1907, you would not have been able to join. Which is why we now have Deltas. Anyway. So we get to the college. First thing we see is the Delta stepping. And I said, so obviously Take 3 is going to incorporate deltas or stepping into their performance later on in the episode. Like, that was a given. Star's white man is here. The white boyfriend, he's here. He's now a roadie. I don't know. There's a hoe that pops up and is doing hoe things, rubbing all on Noah and giving the most. And Alex is jealous, and I'm like, I see it from both ways. I see it from Alex growing up with a rock star father and seeing how women throw themselves at, superstars. But I also see it from, you grew up with a rock star father and you know how women throw themselves at superstars. Like, I see her having grown up and having bad experiences with that, but also, girl, you grew up with that, so you know that's just a part of the game. I don't know. There's a duality. Apparently Brandy / Cassie got a new hustle. Okay. And she invites Miss Bruce to be a part of it. Some about selling something at the salon, honey. And I'm like, let's not. Let's not. Why, if y'all supposed to be this whole big black empire, why are y'all not just building your own buildings? Why do you have to run it through your daughter who don't want, or your sister who don't want to be a part of this? Why you got to run it through her establishment? I don't understand. Let's see. So Miss Bruce then spills the tea to Brandy about Cotton's daughter, and now Brandy is like, you need to man up, and now Miss Bruce is giving, that was insensitive, and I'm like, my grandmama and them tell me to man up every day. Every day. Like, I understand that, it could be taken the wrong way when you're speaking to a male to female trans person. But, like, at this point, man up is gender neutral. Because I've been hearing it all my life. Let's see. Andy acted a fool all this episode. I'm just going to scoot him right on out of the way. At one point, he turned into Sammy Davis Jr. and Star was a slave. I don't know. She was working in a restaurant, honey, and it was on my nerves. But he literally just has been acting a fool all episode. At one point, when Take 3 is on stage, their music goes off. And what was strange about that is, were they lip syncing? Because true performers. Now, I grew up a true performer with true performers and around true performers. If your track stops working, then you just go ahead and continue singing. You give it a little a cappella. Now, I grew up in the church, so if the track stopped working, then the musicians would come in and fill in the music. But, if you're out at a college event or whatever, sometimes you don't have a musician, your track stops working, and you will continue to sing. But they could not go on. And I'm like, that's a testament to them not being ready, because it would never, ever happen. But let Beyonce be on stage somewhere, and the track stops working. Beyonce's going to keep singing. Now, when she gets off the stage, everybody must die, but she's going to keep singing. Even Rihanna probably would keep singing. Like, Aerosmith would keep singing. True performers will keep singing. So, I don't understand, but okay, girl. And another thing, I'm sorry, I stuttered. Before I get to Andy and the Foolishness, back to Andy and the Foolishness, why every time they perform in a new song? If you're a struggling artist trying to make it, or even if you're an established artist that's already made it, you're not going to sing a new song every time you hit a stage. You're not. You're going to get right back up there. You better use your imagination. Bring a song back from season prior, last season. Like, Beyonce didn't get up there and debut 2 hours worth of new music. She sang all the songs you know. That's another thing. Like, y'all trying to establish a fan base, but y'all keep singing new songs. Sing something that's on the radio so the girls can hip hop hooray ho. Hey ho. Like, girl. Anywho. But back to this. So they get off the stage and Star's white boyfriend tells Star that he saw Andy talking to the sound guy before the performance, and then Star actually saw Andy when the speakers and things went out, smirking on the sidelines. So that was enough for them to deduce that this was Andy's doing. And she slices his tires. And I'm like, but you don't have solid evidence. You don't have solid evidence. You just out here slicing this man's tires for the sake of slicing his tires, because you don't know for sure that was him. He could have just been smirking at your misfortune without having had anything to do with it. So I'm looking at the boyfriend, the white boy, Star's white boyfriend, like, I don't know if I like you. I'm not sure yet. Something about him is rubbing me. It don't sit well. Something about him don't sit well. But turns out Andy did do it. So, and while they're having this big to-do, obviously Simone is going to ride with her sister, and Amos, Simone's husband, is going trying to ride with his boy, but also he's married to Simone, so it's this whole big to-do, and I don't care. I don't care. Let's see. Hal had a little mini heart confarction, honey. And that was strange. It was very strange. He just was, and, Carlotta was like, girl, what did you take? What's going on? He's like, oh no, it's just my heart. That would have been enough for me to be like, okay, so let's get you to the hospital. But they just walked off like, oh, it was just his heart. It was just his heart, no problem. No big deal. Just his heart. It's just the thing that makes you live. The one thing that shall never turn off, lest you die. You can have no brain activity and come back from it. You may be changed, but you can come back. But if your heart stops beating for a while, you're gone. If your heart stops beating, your brain will stop working. And all subsequent things. But it's no big deal. It was just his heart. No problem. I hate it. They get back up there and re-perform, and here we go with the steppers. The steppers get up there and step, and the children sing a cappella, and I'm like, why y'all couldn't do that the first time? But okay. And while they, after that, they do this little after party, and we all dancing and carrying on. Here come the hoe again, and she backing it all up on Noah. Tooting that thing up and making it roll, pop locking and dropping, and all the things that the young people are doing today. What do young people do? What is it? The toot toot song? Toot toot. They're doing that. That's what the kids are doing now. So she doing all that, and Alex comes down and is giving, hey, cut it out. And it turns into this moment, and Alex doesn't back down, which is surprising because, like she bougie. And I always am surprised when I see Alex act traditionally down because her mama is, black people from the UK are still black, but it's a different type of black. And her dad is a half black rock star. So it's just, I'm always surprised to see Alex be down. But she was, and then Star came up and through her cell phone gave a real Naomi Campbell, and I'm like, is this Alex's biological sister? Gave hit the girl upside her head with a phone. And it was all very draining. Let's see. And then Alex goes into Noah, letting him know, I don't like to be embarrassed. And I'm like, but you best friends with Star. That's embarrassment enough because she acts a fool. You wasn't embarrassed when she was out there slashing them tires. You wasn't embarrassed then. All right. You wasn't embarrassed when your former group mate got murdered. All right. Sure. I'd be a little ashamed, especially if my former group mate got murdered, literally on top of my current group mate's boyfriend. Because Hunter and Anna, they got murdered in the throes of passion. That would embarrass me a little bit, but all right. So we get back, honey, to Midtown, and what's his face? Lance Gross, honey, is giving a speech. Who was he talking to? Noah. And said something about Star being mentally ill, and I screamed. I hollered. Because she was just like, mentally ill? Who? I hollered. What kind of bird is that? It's like half cardinal, like it's half red. Like, what's she doing? Who are you? Anyway, I need a nature show. So I can just sit around and be like, so the birds. These are birds, and they do bird things. Bird-like activity. Anywho. Let's see. I don't know. Miss Ruby tried it some more. She's still trying it, and I don't have time. The baby mama comes back and asks, so what you working with down there? And I'm like, for why? I have never asked any of my trans friends what they got going on because it don't pertain to me. Like, it just does not pertain to me. I don't want to be involved in anybody's genitals, especially none of my friends. So I don't ask questions about my friends' genitals. They just don't come up. It's never something that I'm like, you know what? Let me go and ask you this tea right quick. So your genitals. Anywho, she shows Cotton a picture of Jaden. That baby don't look nothing like Cotton, but okay. And I'm like, we just gonna go with the fact that she said that she got a baby by you? Obviously, the storyline is going to proceed and go on, and we going to find out that ain't Cotton's baby. Like, I could be very incorrect, but Cotton ain't asked nobody's questions, ain't got nobody's swab. Like, whatever, child. Anywho. And then Star goes back to the tattoo parlor to finish up her tattoo. That was a one-session tattoo. All of my tattoos have been one session. I've got this one fully colored, fully sketched out, scaled, and carried on. And it was a 1-session tattoo. It took like an hour and a half. I got this giant one on my arm. It was a 1-session tattoo. It took maybe an hour and a half. So why she came back for a second session of that little star? The little star. I got a star too. It's on my ankle. I'm stuck with the steering wheel, so I can't maneuver my leg at the moment. But it's there, and it was a 1-session tattoo. It took about 45 minutes, so I'm trying to understand, but whatever. Andy walks over to Cassie after apologizing to Simone and Amos, honey. Comes out the trailer that Amos is living in and runs into Cassie and is giving, let me hold you tight. If only for one night. Giving very Luther. And they harmonize for a moment, and then he hops in the car with her. And I'm like, where are we going with this? And what? And second of all, do you know how nervous I would be to sing in front of Brandy? Do you know? Do you really know? Do you really know? Thank you. Whitney Houston. Brandy's godmother. I wonder if Brandy watches Whitney Houston interviews as often as I do. I imagine she does. You remember that time on Instagram she was singing a song and she posted the location as Whitney, and everybody was like, Brandy, you look real crazy. You look crazy right now. Anyway, Megan Good and Lance Rose in the episode with sexual healing. Not healing, but tension. Anyway, girl, let me move on to Empire. This was too long for me to make one video, so peace.